Hello there. I'm Mandy, and I am going to read you the Bible, but I'm not going to read it word for word. I'm going to kind of paraphrase it a little bit, tell it like it is, you know. So we're going to start today with Genesis 1, first chapter of the Bible. That's where everything all starts. So I'm just going to read this to you in my own words. Alright, so Earth was just like this empty, boring rock with like water on it. And it was pretty lame. It wasn't a fun place to be. So God was all like, we have to do something about this. Like, it's just boring and water. And so he was all like, bam, light. And there was light. And he was like, that's good. Okay. And then he was like, okay, light, you go over here. Darkness, you go over here. That's day, that's night. And so he made day and night, and then that was the first day. Because that was the first day ever. Because he just made day. And then he said that there should be space between the water to separate it. Because there was just water everywhere. And he was like, I'm going to put some water up in heaven for me, and then you get some water down there for you. And he made like sky in between so we could have air. And so he separated the water, and he was like, that's good too. And then he put all the water like in one place. Like, it's hard to imagine because we're used to having land, but there wasn't land because it was all underneath the water. But then he put all the water together in like oceans and seas and stuff so we could have land. And he called them like the land and the seas, and he was like, that's good too. And then he made plants on the land, and there was like seeds and plants, and the plants made more seeds, and he made this whole like thing work so that plants could grow and make more plants, which is really cool. Like, we don't think about how cool it is because we just have plants, but it's really cool that they just like were able to make themselves after he made them in the first place. And he saw that was good too. So then that was the end of the third day. And then, so the fourth day, he wanted to separate the day and the night with lights in the sky. So he was like, bam, sun, bam, moon, nightlight for y'all. And just for fun, let's throw in some stars in there because they're pretty. And so he made day and night, separating light from darkness, moon, sun, rise and set, made the days and weeks and months and everything so that we would know what day it is and stuff. And he was like, that's good too. So that was the end of the fourth day. Day 5. Fish and birds. So he filled the water with fishes and all that. And he filled the air with birds and all that. And he wanted them to be fruitful and multiply. So fish made more fish and lived their fishy lives and did what fish do, and the birds did the same thing up in the sky, and that was good too. And so that was the end of day 5. Day 6. Animals. Everything from the little scurrying animals to the wild animals, and they all, were fruitful, multiplied too. Animals had more animals of the same kind. And then he was like, that's good too. And then, this is the good part, then he makes human beings, like you and me. So, he made them in our image, not in his image, because God's like a trinity, but we'll get to that later. So, I guess that's a spoiler alert. But not really, because it just told you us. But it's like foreshadowing. So the humans were there to reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and the animals created in his image, and it says that like 3 times. Like, he created them in his image, he created them in his image, in our image. And so, like, it's, like, really important, because they said it 3 times. Like, he wants to get that point across, that we are made in his image. And we're supposed to reign over all these animals and stuff, and take care of the earth and the vegetation and all that. We're not really doing a good job all the time with that. Like, we, like, kill rainforests and stuff, and that's bad. We're not supposed to do that, because we're supposed to be, like, good people who reign, not, like, scary dictators. And he was like, I'm giving you all this stuff for you to take care of it and for it to take care of you, because the plants and stuff can, like, feed you, and they feed the animals, and everybody takes care of each other, and the earth takes care of itself, and we all can take care, and you're going to make sure this all happens, because you're made in my image, and I love you, and you're awesome. So, he looked at everything. This is day 6, and he didn't just see that it was good, he saw that it was very good. So humans are around now, and this is very good. Like, this is awesome. He made this awesome world, and then he put people in it, and it was super awesome. And that was the end of day 6. And it's also the end of chapter 1. So we don't get to find out what happens on day 7 till chapter 2. But till then, peace.